What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. This return starts at the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Going to the ground again on 1st. This is ahead for about 5. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. Hits his tight end on the corner route. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. It's a gain of 29 yards. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master, seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Cut out left. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! And the Cardinals grab it! Well, that right there is exactly how... Some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out fumbling and away in enemy territory, that's tough.
And such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Love this. Tight end getting a run. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here. They put a receiver in motion here left. It is caught left side. Rolling into enemy territory. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Yeah, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom, connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Here we go, let's go. Hey.
He's got it over the middle. And he gets him around 6 there. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed. He was too far downfield at the time of the pass. Got to stay within a yard of the line. That'll back him up. So after the 5 yards are marched off, here's 1st and 15. Now quick to the left, it's caught. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
90 seconds. Hey, uno.
Another carry for him. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Pickup of 6, and now they've got 3rd and 7.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7.
On the quick, right?
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. So a touchdown on the board for him, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. He fields it from the 8. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Back-to-back carries here. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. More coming up after this quick break. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 46. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
All right.
First tone of the game for James Cook. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Pass him on the quick hitter. Space past the 35. It's a 21-yard gain. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
No. Look the hot, look the hot.
Stroud from the pistol. Into traffic, complete. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win. There aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Someone stepped in. It's an O'Neal level, and it's loose. And the Texans grab it.
You're using this play to try for a 1st down, but also set up whatever in your back pocket for 3rd down. But you know what? Throw it all away. None of it matters now if you can't hang on to the doggone football. And the defense pounces on that one in a hurry.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Hauled in left side. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. He's dropping back to throw. over on his 5th interception of the season. Well, no doubt there was some doom and gloom on the sideline following their interception, right? But a little bit of new life now as their defense picks him up, gets it right back for him.
Hey, I am all for a nice little game of one-upmanship between these two defenses. You picked our guy off, fine. We'll answer right away. See how you follow that up.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this isn't result quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. On target to Musgrave. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Short pass brought in. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Speed left, speed left.
Now a give to Cook, running left. Room to run inside the 20. It's an Arizona touchdown. The Cardinals grow their lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return starts at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. That's completed right side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. Ricky Pearsall with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Oh, ready? Hey, uno Mars, 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 uno Mars.
From the gun, Stroud. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Hey, south, south, south. White Tony, Tony, Tony. Robin, Robin.
From the 37. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to attain through that hit. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Stroud now on 3rd. Sheds off a rusher. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Buggy, 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 buggy. Hey, uno. 19 Texas.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Forced out to his right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll head out of bounds at the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Completed over the middle. He's got it in the red zone. And he's out a yard or two shy of the 15. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
11. Look the hot, look the hot. Robin. 12. Look the hot.
Motioning the tight end now. Stroud to throw again on 2nd. He's on the move. Oh, the football's loose. And the Texans grab it.
You know, Kate, that is just an awesome job by the defense. We talk about it all the time, pursuit and effort. Pursue, and they rip the football away, and then the effort for the big return on the fumble sets that offense up in primo position.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Throwing now, following the turnover. Pass caught by Tank Dell. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. To throw here on 1st down. It's another first-half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Cardinals will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Man in motion here. Looking to throw. They get it right back. That's intercepted. And the Texans are stopped on that return. So that interception is going to be the final play of this opening half. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Under. Hey.
They'll try the right side with Cook. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On the quick, right? Hey, uno more. Hey, south. Hey.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Got Washington, it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
This round throwing here on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Okay. Whoa.
On play action, here's Stroud. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Derek Stingley Jr. And the Texans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
They'll run here on first down. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 48. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. He was hoping to get it to Tank Dell there. And it's 3rd down now.
That's just simply great positioning to swat the ball away. He stayed in a spot where he could disrupt the throw before the target and make a play on it.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Touchdown, Houston. Patterson on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans tie things up at 14. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. A great play defensively. They forced a loss despite the penalty, and they just went ahead and declined it. The Texans bringing out an extra DB. Third down coming up.
Hey, uno. Nike Texans. Nike Texans.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty. Penalty not helping their cause for this third down.
11. Hey, uno.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete beyond the marker. And he's out of bounds, just a step short of the 40. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Look to high. Robbie.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
Uno more. Nike Texas.
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Ready. Hey, south.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That's complete to Musgrave. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona. New set of downs for him from the 46.
South. Ready.
First down, Stroud. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Looking to throw, Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now Jonathan Gannon going to decide to call a timeout with that play clock running low. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Oh, Eric. Love it. Why, Tony? Look the hot.
Stroud off the play fake. Hauled in by Musgrave. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Looking right, and he finds him. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. So now, after the penalty, it's 1st and 15. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
On the quick, right?
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one splits the uprights. And the Cardinals break that tie and now lead by 7. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. They send a tight end in motion. Second and 10 now. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down for a loss. Working quickly here. Here's 2nd and 11. Left side into the hands of Dell. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. Looking for the end zone and a deep shot. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Cardinals are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Shovel pass complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Motioning one of the tight ends. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Third and 4 coming up now. Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. Rolling into enemy territory. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Throwing out to the left, Cup. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. They'll come up 1st and 10.
All right. Nike taxi. 11. Hey.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Ray.
Now a give left side. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
Hey, south. Good.
First down, and they go right back to him. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
That one right down the middle. And the Cardinals double their lead to 14. The Cardinals kicking team out, and they'll put a charge into this one. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. And in motion, out of the slot. Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And he hits the end zone, touchdown! I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Texans facing a big play as they go for 2. Here he is to throw. And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Oh, the Texans are confident they have it, and they do! Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. On target to Musgrave. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
Oh, ready.
Here's Cook. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now.
Oh, ready? Look the hot, look the hot. Hey, uno more, uno more, uno more, uno more. Hey, south, south, south. Hey.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out.
Here we go.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, third down. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired. Backed up now after the penalty. It's third down.
Here we go. Why, Tony? Tony. Parky. Hey, uno.
Back to throw it. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines, but for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.
So the Cardinals pick up the win in this one. And their trip across the pond, a fruitful one, Brock, as they claim the victory over here in London. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Orlando.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you a little piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to get mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say?